on my Instagram story. And people were like, this is really funny. I'm like, I think it's actually funny too. Like if someone's like, whatever, I'm like, is everything okay? You seem actually miserable today. Like you kind of a funny
Well, and you
response.
and Bethany, don't you guys block everybody? Don't you just like if people like
Yes. If you
rail
go
against you
very
hard
low,
enough, you'll
yes,
just
I block you
so
for
does
very
Bethany.
low.
She blocks everybody.
Well, now she's doing what I did. She's actually posting where someone's like, you're just too much. And like, I don't mean that in a good way. That walk was horrible. And she's like, I hope you meet someone as miserable as you are. Like, she's actually clapping back and then posting it on her Instagram story. And I'm like, I started this.
Free Jason Hoppy. Free Jason Hoppy. Let Jason Hoppy speak.
No, he's not allowed to speak. And Bryn apparently doesn't speak to him. I mean, it's
That's too bad.
don't ask,
Well, you
don't
knew she
tell.
was going to ruin that. You knew she'd work.
So, okay, Sarah does not support your supermodel era, Bethany. I'm sorry. Do you know what I want to talk about? This you're going to be happy to
On.
talk about. Erika Jayne's desperation. Erika Jayne is desperate, according to my friend, Ronald Richards. He actually kind of hates you. But hey, lots of people hate me. So there you go. Your job is not to have people like
Ron
you.
Richards hates me, and you are blocked by Carl Radke. I mean, what a group we
Right.
have, really.
Well, I'm also, to be fair, I'm also blocked by Margaret Josephs. I'm also blocked by Melissa Gorga, not Josephina Gorga, the little guy. I'm also blocked by the rat that scurries. Um,
We're both blocked by Ariana.
we're
God, I
both
gotta
blocked by
check if something
Ariana.
about her is still open.
It is, you know why? Because I after Craig's, I was with a mixed group, ladies and gentlemen, but that the ladies went home and two of my boys said, "Let's go to the Abbey," and I'm like, "Ugh, it's Sunday night at like 10 o'clock."
Perfect time to
No
go.
one should want to date me, by the way. I am like no fun, if you can hear. So I'm like, okay, we're right there. Let's walk over. Cause like again, twist my arm. As we walked from Craig's to the Abbey, we walked by something about her. And I mean, it was the nighttime, they were closed, but they looked like they had stuff inside. I'm like, oh, guys, I have to just peek into the window. I hope I don't get arrested. It's right next to an Alcoholics Anonymous meeting, like center place. But it's
Love that.
so
Love a good
they
day.
looked when I walked there, and then we got to the Abbey, and the music was thumping. And it was like 10 o'clock on a Sunday, and I'm like, this sound no, no, please, 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 can we not go in? And then we didn't go in. I said, let's just have another drink near my apartment. And then they drove me home, and I'm like, do we really want another drink, or do we just want to say goodnight, guys? Good night. Free ride home for David. It is still open. But Erika Jayne is desperate, Ron Richards says, to settle her case. She had a meeting all day. I forgot what day, all day on, there was a mediation on 9/22 all day. And there's another mediation scheduled for 10/7, and the court date is 2/10. Guys, you're walking up to that courthouse. You didn't sleep the night before. Today's the big day of the trial. You get stopped on the courthouse stairs, and lots of things settle right on, literally, things settle right on the damn stairs. So, is this going to go to trial?
No.
Is
Good for
she
her.
desperate? Well, I
I
think
don't think she's desperate. I think, Ron said in his post, like, let's see her if she finally coughs up some money.
I don't know how it's going to
He
settle
has a
without
lot of
that.
money. What's he's suing, he's bringing her to court for what, $25 million yeah, that was what was basically funneled to her by
Yeah.
Tom.
Mhm.
Um, she doesn't have anywhere near that. I'm sure she makes over $1 million on Housewives. Uh,
What are they going to do?
her
Garnish her
legal
wages
fees,
for 10 years?
maybe.
$1 million a year, and you can live on 1,000?
I don't know. What did the court? You're the lawyer. I mean, I don't know. Don't they don't do that? I think they allow you enough to live, and then they garnish. So they might say, okay, you can live off 250, 300,000, even though
I don't see how
Los
they'll
Angeles.
settle though if she pays nothing. Like, it's not going to settle with her saying, I'm giving you zero. She has to give
I think she's
some.
going to pay back probably five, a lot less than what you think, probably 5 million.
It's something though. Okay.
7 million. Has she declared bankruptcy yet? And I don't know if this is, I don't know if you declare personal bankruptcy, if court stuff is exempt or not. Maybe not. Maybe even if you declare bankruptcy, you still owe.
I mean, the bottom line is the law is not on your side, Erica. It was fraudulent conveyance. It does not matter if you knew or did not know. I don't care if you didn't know. That is not the test. That is not the definition of the law. If Tom's desire was to defraud the creditors, which is the victims, and he gave you the money, it does not matter if you didn't know. People are confused. You got the money. He tried to defraud the people. EJ Global was not a real company. It was a shell corporation, and you got the money that doesn't belong to you. Yes, you could be innocent. She could be innocent. She may not have known. It doesn't
But
matter.
how are you going to pay it back? Like, okay,
Well, that's what I mean. Like, it's not on
Cartier,
her side. That's
jewelry,
what
the
she's
diamonds.
probably like, I'm done. Like, there is something psychologically just like, let it move on. Here's your $5 million. Go the fuck away. Like, just let's start rebuilding. I'm sorry, Erica. You have to give something. You got to give something. It's not going to go away
I don't.
otherwise.
He probably. I'm sure Ron Richards is not going to settle for 5 million, or going to try not to. But I would be like at least 5 million, maybe 8 million is obtainable for her with appearances. Let's say, she too is beloved by Bravo so far, but that's such a year to year. It's such a, there's not really a lot of job security. She's making money joining 2T's podcast. If
You
she were to
got to
get
go to
fired,
work, Erica. I mean, you have to go to work with
she is
Sutton
working.
and Kyle and Tilly and three very rich ladies. Sorry.
Well, I mean, I
Dorit's
think
broke.
America's
You could
working.
be broke together with her. Yeah, but I think it must, I mean, she loves the money. I think she's just still bitter that she has to, let's not forget,
I
she
do
did.
too. I think there's something there. She can, look. I've always said I believe she is still 100% in love with Tom Girardi. I think 1,010%. I think they, even in his dementia jail, I bet she's has some interaction, right? That's just my guess. I don't know that, but I and I think she is angry. Like she is bitter, whether it's at Tom, whether it's at how she was demonized, but.
Little bitter at Sutton for having all that money from the divorce, and yours went a little differently, even though there's not a divorce. Little bitter at Sutton.
And I'm sure she's so bitter at the fact, like, why am I paying this back? Make Girardi Keese, make Keese the
Listen, I would
party
be
there.
bitter too if there were victims and I got a certain amount of money that I didn't think was stolen and it was, I would be bitter too. I hate to say it. I'd be like, why is this my problem? Wasn't involved in this. I didn't do it. I just fell in love and got married. What the fuck?
Well, that's how she frames it. She says she's a victim too, but she's been given zero grace.
But if a lawyer said to me, the law is not on your side, sweetheart, darling, you who think you're so wonderful and great, it don't matter, sweetheart. The law is not on your side. You have to give something. Now or 5 years from now when this hits a courtroom, well, here we are. It's just, I'm sorry, that is how it is, David. You fucked up. It's not your fault, but they're coming for you, and you better figure out how much you want to give. I would look into my investments right now and say, this is how much I have, and here you go, and just get the fuck out of here and let me start rebuilding my life. That's what I would do. I
I
don't know if
would
she has
I
money.
would have done that 2 or 3 years ago because the lawyer fees alone have to be atrocious. And I think the guy that was like a really good lawyer, don't think he's even representing her anymore. It's the guy down in Florida that's the family friend he's like filing some motion. Yeah. I mean, I would have settled immediately. I would have handled that in my own. I would have ranted and raved and I would have been like, I cannot believe this. I'm the victim. But I would have come out and been like, here's all my Cartier here.
Give it
But
back, Erica. Sell
again,
it. Sell your stuff. And
I mean, that's like you and me, right? I mean, we've not on that scale, but I can't imagine. I mean, for 25 years, you had private jets, carpets rolled out for you everywhere you went. You walked into Cartier everywhere, got anything you wanted. I'm sure, like trying to get back into like a mindset of somebody that, like,
and you got to go to work.
that,
I mean, say
that
what you
part.
want about the animal. The animal,
I love the animal. She picked herself up, pulled up her pants, got to work.
she's doing an appearance. What is it? A car wash or I don't know.
I think I
Teresa's
love
at
the animal. I love the animal. The animal to me, the most humble of them all, actually works and
Teresa.
has worked to get her family out of debt now because unfortunately,
Humble.
Lou. So now she's back in debt. But yeah, she's the only one from Bravo that has been in jail and has had the most remorse coming out. Unless maybe Karen, We'll see how Jen Shaw is. Todd. Todd Chrisley has no. Todd Chrisley's another one like Erika.
Well, Jen Shaw clapped
Oh,
right back at Andy and was like, we've already spoken to the management. Everything is good after he said he never wanted to see her again. So I'm not sure that she's learned anything either. She needs to put out the narrative that everything's good between me and Bravo. Is it, Jen Shaw? Is it really? She's with Ghislaine Maxwell now. One more thing before we move on to all your
Ghislaine.
topics, because we're on Beverly Hills. People were very shocked about Kyle and Sutton. Shocking news. Well, I mean, I don't know why this is so shocking, but people were like, it's shocking. So Sutton had a birthday. Now she turned 54. I'm not gonna just gonna leave that there for everyone to interpret that any way they want.